on abs. I think they're possibly the worst thing ever invented, and nobody really wants to think about them much. And weirdly, I have a cousin, she's a gynaecologist, and she literally told me the other day that she is constantly thinking about her abs. And she's got one of those washboard stomachs, she's had 2 children, and she's constantly thinking, I'm like, do people actually do that? But obviously they do, but I don't do that. And so I felt myself, over the last couple of years, gradually just going outwards and outwards around the stomach area. And I thought, oh, what can I do about it? I tried exercising things and it just never did it often enough. So then I came up with a cunning plan. So, step 1 of my abs routine is that when I get in the car, I adjusted the seat a little bit so it's slightly behind, so I'm not leaning against it. And then I sit forward and try and tuck under my coccyx and keep my back straight, and I drive like that. And so everything you do, you can feel it as you move. And it was a nightmare to start with. I would start thinking, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then next time I thought about it, I was sitting down again, driving like that, and I couldn't remember to do it. And I was exhausted as well. It was actually knackering. And so I could only do about 2 minutes, and then I built it up. And in about 3 weeks of doing it, I did it practically all the way up to visit my daughter 2 hours away at university. And it's weird, but I don't drive loads every day, but even just doing that, I've noticed a difference. So I recommend you do that. Just adjust the seat a bit, don't lean back, and don't hold on too tight when you're going slowly anyway, and you go over any bumps in the road, and it's like how riding a horse, you've got to use your abs to stay up straight then, and you're not doing anything else while you're driving, so you may as well be. Okay, and then step 2 of my routine is that when I get in the shower, obviously, you can't help but notice your abs in the shower, because there they are, there's your stomach for its glory, out. So when I'm in the shower, and I don't put conditioner on anymore because I've got short hair, but when I put conditioner on, and now I just do it because I'm waiting around, I like being in the shower, I just do this. I'm going to show and demonstrate. Okay. So this is part 2 of my abs routine, and so I'm in the shower, I can see my stomach, it reminds me to do it. And then I do something which I saw on an American TV show, and they said, you don't have to do anything fancy, you don't have to get on the floor and do exercises, because I'm always worried about my neck if I'm doing anything weird on the floor. And so you just stand there, and they say on the show, if you don't use it, you lose it. And all you have to do is use it, and we're just not using this core area. And the core area, everybody was always talking about it, if you don't use it, everything starts to drop, and it's like any other muscle, everything starts to drop, potentially all your bits start to drop down, and potentially could drop completely out, for all you know. So you've got to keep using those areas. So you bend your legs, hands in front of you, and on an out breath, you just stand up and squeeze everything in. Really hard. Squeeze it in. So, squeezing like that. And I do 30 if I'm in a hurry, and I do 60 if I'm not in a hurry. So that, at the end of the day, is about 1.5 minutes at the most out of your day, and could prevent your bits dropping onto the floor, potentially. That could happen. We don't know. So use it, don't lose it, and that's your abs routine.